Good afternoon, everyone. Merch Hunter Ricky here, and we are back with One Piece chapter 1094. I'm gonna just do a quick highlight of the 3 devil fruits revealed in this chapter. If you hear a car revving its engine in the background, my dad is restoring an antique car at the moment, and he's really hype about it, so whatever. Anyways, the 3 devil fruits revealed in the chapter. There is one that everyone saw right away, the Ride fruit, owned by Vice Admiral Bluegrass. It gives her the ability to place like a handle, it looks like, on anything that she can ride. I wonder if it works on living or non-living items equally, or just, you know, like sentient, which is what I guess the category of the pacifista would fall under, is, you know, sentient, not necessarily alive, not necessarily not alive. But anyways, she puts like a handle on them and she can control them as long as she's riding them, which, you know, full pause on that, but she can ride the pacifista and control them while she's riding them, and she can do this to anything. She's a rider woman or a driver woman. Regardless, awesome fruit, tons of capabilities. I hesitate to think of an awakening for such a fruit. It sounds mind-blowing. The second one, the guy, the Vice Admiral unnamed, shown with the giant seashell staff, has what looks like an otter devil fruit. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but the second time they show him in the chapter after showing him the first time, and he's just kind of like fully spread out with the staff, like, you know, like kind of like whirr. It shows him jumping in the air, bringing the staff down, it looks like to attack Bonnie, and he is now turned into an animal. An otter is what it looks like. He makes a pun, whack an otter, and otters like to crack seashells on themselves, and I don't see anyone else talking about that. I genuinely think he's got an otter devil fruit. And you know, that could come with some cool powers. I think you can do a lot of damage with stuff like that. It might give you like a little bit of a swim capability, not necessarily in water, but you know, you might get like some Senor Pink thing out of it, maybe like in like the sky clouds or something. That's a far-fetched reach, but you know, you never know. Anyways, I think it's a pretty cool fruit, and nobody's talked about it, and I don't think a lot of people noticed it, but you can definitely see it. I'll throw it up some images here. His legs are clearly transformed, and he looks like he's in a hybrid zone form. Now, onto the main event of the chapter. Saint Jaygarcia Saturn, celestial dragon, member of the Gorosei, the warrior god of scientific research and defense. He has a devil fruit that we can say the least is what it is, but out of a summoning circle, a satanic pentagram, 5-pointed star in the ground, the number 5 dotted across each section of the stars, Saint Jaygarcia Saturn appears, and he comes out a different man. He is probably the size of Kaido, if not larger. He's got giant spider legs, a spider body, and a bull head is what it looks like. His hands are gangly and clawed, and he's still got his big old staff. If anything, it transformed with him to the size he is. And the bull head features with the horns and the spread nose, I mean, it's pretty scary stuff. I mean, I can only imagine his voice gets very deep and harsh and frightening, you know, like the way he looked at Vegapunk and just says, "I see you still cling to life, Vegapunk." Like, oh, that's such a cold line. And I like his design, like the swirls on the bottom of his legs. You know, he's got the Lucci dark flame cloud as opposed to Luffy's flame cloud. You know, we really can't say if Yamato's cloud indicates her awakening or if it just comes with her devil fruit, because, you know, Kaido had it too, and no one wants to talk about that. Kaido had it briefly in his hybrid form, and he had it every single time he was full dragon mode. He had the flame ribbon. So, you know, I don't know what that means for awakenings, or if that's the solid indicator, or if it's just a white cloud or a black cloud, but Kaido did have a cloud nonetheless. So, you know, maybe he was pseudo-awakened, we don't know. But this Gorosei for sure is awakened, and one of his powers off the jump is being able to blow the heads off of people who are lesser than him. Looks like he just used his eye to quickly glare at one of the Marines who was not supposed to be looking at him when they caught a glimpse of him, and their head got blown clean off. That was crazy, and probably one of the coldest moments in One Piece, next to Akainu killing the Marine that wanted to leave the battlefield. just melting him to a pile of nothing, and they showed the pile of nothing, you know, ugh. Just like those moments like make your blood curdle, because like these are the people that are supposed to be good guys. What can this devil fruit do? Like that, it looks crazy and it's freaky and I'm ready to see more. I don't really know too much about the ushi oni, as everyone has claimed that it is from the Western folklore of Japan. It's a yokai, and I don't know too much about yokai, but let's say that this is a very dangerous fruit. Like it can't just be a member of the Gorosei's frivolous power requirement. No, this thing's gonna have some crazy powers, be it that of a spider, be it that of a bull, maybe just supernatural powers altogether, which is more so what I'm guessing. We don't know what he's gonna start doing to people. Like, this is gonna be a joy for American readers because we are not versed as well as yokai, like in yokai, as our Japanese counterparts are gonna be. And whether or not Oda is gonna go full traditional route, like is he gonna use the entire story of the Ushi-Oni or just simply the design and give this guy different powers? I don't know, but what remains to be seen is going to be a lot of crazy nonsense, and I'm here for it. I think he's got probably one of the strongest designs Oda has ever concocted, and a lot of people are hating on the design, and I don't see where the hate comes from. I think it looks great, and you know, that's 3 new devil fruits just in one chapter alone, and this was a crazy chapter. I don't want to highlight the chapter right now. I'll make another video just for that. I just wanted to talk about these 3 devil fruits. You know, that ride devil fruit is insane. Imagine putting that on a sea king. Maybe it wouldn't work so well because of the water and all that, but you know, if you had a water bubble and only your hand had to be out there, you could do some serious damage on it. Or, you know, I mean, this wouldn't really work that well, but how many things can you ride? Because if you can just attach the handles to 2 kung fu dugongs, you could probably get pretty far doing that too. You know, there's giant sand crabs in Alabasta as well, and overall One Piece just seems to not lack giant animals in general. Imagine going to Ruxkaina and using one of those animals Luffy trained on. Throw the riding crop on them and it's a wrap. You are now the strongest beast tamer around. And again, this remains to be seen. What else can she ride? Can she only ride living and sentient objects like a pacifista or something living? Or can she take a, you know, like a bed or, you know, a chair and put the rider's crop on it and like make it come to life and make it do her bidding and make it stronger, give it powers, you know, like a lot remains to be seen with that. And then we have this mysterious Zoan fruit from this guy with the staff. To me, it's an otter. He said whack an otter. Otters like shells. That, to me, that's a done deal. And I don't know, you know, how otters do the things they do. Like they take a rock and they crack the shell on it. And, you know, maybe that, like, I don't think they come with any like super strength or nothing like that. But, you know, they are capable of floating in the water. And that makes me wonder if this guy can safely float in water to a degree. And if maybe his whole head gets, you know, submerged, then he suffers from the weakness. Or, you know, that's wishful thinking, but it just makes me wonder because otters are semi-aquatic animals and I just think it's pretty cool. I actually wasn't expecting his devil fruit to be there. Like, I stared at him for a long time and was like, oh yeah, look, he's got Zoan legs. I wonder why that is. Oh, he's an otter? Okay, Oda, like, you know, reaching deep into the bag of Zoans, but that's fine. They're my favorite type of devil fruit, so. And then jaygarcia Saturn, is that even a devil fruit? What if all the devil fruits in the series right now are not devil fruits, but his brand of devil fruits are the real devil fruits? I mean, he was summoned out of a Satan circle for, I don't want to talk about Satan and Christ at once, so I'll use it. For Oda's sake, he was summoned out of a freaking pentagram. What, like, the highest authority in the world is a Satan demon time monster, Oni, friggin' spider, bull, yokai from Western Japan folklore. I'm hype. I love that. I don't know about Japan's folklore very well. I've played Neo and I've read a couple anecdotes here and there. You know, I've played Yokai Watch, Pokemon and all that stuff, but I've never learned the traditional stories behind Japan's folklore. And now I'm going to, just so that when we see the rest of the Gorosei, I can be like, oh, well, this is what that yokai is known for doing, its method of killing or its reason for appearing, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think down below. Wild chapter, crazy devil fruits. crazy happenings, and it looks like Frankie and Sanji are not in the best position right now. Anyways, I've been Merch Hunter Ricky. You all have a good one.